Yo Internet, welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. This week in Boruto episode 26, we get a lot of hit and miss history, which actually is coincidentally like the best starting point for Naruto and also Boruto, because this is actually kind of the moment when I'm actually kind of slowly starting to get back into the Boruto series, and I'm actually liking the momentum that they're building with these episodes. So what is this episode basically? This episode, cutting through everything, we kind of have everybody meets up with Chojuro, the brand new 6th Mizukage, along with May, who leads all of the students over to like his office. And in so many words, he tells them, listen, we need our villages to get along, and this field trip is in a sense to kind of solidify that we are allies now. So you can walk around our village, and sometimes we'll come to your village, and we're like just trying to get along. You know, however, like sort of doused in there, we kind of learn a little bit about Kagura as well. Kagura not only is the candidate for basically the 7th Mizukage, he's also the candidate for the Hira Mikare. In other words, Chojuro's twin-bladed chakra swords. He's also supposed to be getting those. However, somewhere in his mind, though, he feels as though that he's not worthy of both of those titles, and he's a bit hesitant about actually joining. You know, which in a sense, though, Chojuro kind of tells him that he probably should try harder with the Hidden Leaf Village, but I don't know what that's necessarily saying. Like he probably could have been against them coming. We don't necessarily know, but based on that, though, or at least based on that piece of information, it seems as though like he's making a hard decision about his future. Like you can even see that on his face, like when he's sparring against Boruto and he actually wins. It's like he sort of has like this scared look on his face, sort of like he's afraid of like what he is, or most likely he's trying his hardest to not like keep that mentality of like of what the Hidden Mist used to be. However, interestingly enough, though, is that like when we do hear him talk about this, man, like when he was talking about like the past, about them killing off like their classmates, and also his interactions with like some of the gangs and everything, it could be assumed that like he was actually a part of that gang that's keep harassing all of the Hidden Leaf students. It seems as though as that he was a part of that. I could be wrong, but that's kind of where that's going. But other than that, though, is that like we do learn the reason why Iwabe is actually mad at him and why he's irritated and shit. And it's a thing of right now you can see this like this weird split like in the youth, whereas one half is like, okay, or at least the adults like, hey, listen, we need to get away from our blood misname. We need to become the Hidden Leaf. We need to get along with all the other villages because, you know, like that's what we have to do. And in the youth side of things, possibly Kagura still probably like trying to stay away from that side of mentality, but basically it's like we were once the Blood Mist Village. We had 7, or at least like in this episode they kind of dropped that the Mist Swordsmen were possibly on like the same level as like a high level Jonin, or at the very least like they were strong enough to become candidates to be the Mizukage. And somewhere along the line, like they feel as though as that the adults have gotten away away from that, and they are strongly committed to those bloodness ideals, whereas that they work like a fucking game. You know, where like that, it's like if we lose fights, we can't run, or better yet, like if they get the better of us, we can't run. We have to beat them. They need to know our names, and if we run, man, like one day we gotta come back and hit them harder and harder and harder until we win. Which basically kind of leads on to the kidnapping of Denki and the guys who were harassing earlier, who basically just want to beat up Boruto because, again, like, his father is Naruto Uzumaki, and they want to be like, yeah, like, we were the ones who beat up the Hokage's son. You know, like, that's what they want. Like, they want the reputation. And that sort of seems like what this whole thing is about. There's just reputation and power. But for right now, it's getting really interesting, but I'll leave this up in the air. You tell me, what do you think about this down there in the comment section. I will catch you on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. See you next time. I'm out.